Welcome to Pathways of Hope. I am Lorna Campos. Joy is the word I focus on in today's gospel from John 3:22 to 30. In today's gospel, there are two preachers in this area, Jesus and John. And John's disciples, when they're looking at what's happening with Jesus preaching there, they go to their master John. And they're like worried and concerned and saying, Master John, this Jesus there, people are going to him. Look what's happening. You would think a normal human response would be to be angry or jealous, John's followers are disappearing. Yet John's response was to say, joy. I choose joy. How could John choose joy? His followers were disappearing. They were getting less. And yet he chooses joy? How can John choose joy? If he looks ahead at his preaching career, from then on, it could be downhill because Jesus was growing in popularity. Yet John chooses joy. John could have chosen anger. He could have said, Jesus, it's such a big area. Go preach over there. John could have chosen jealousy. He could have said, Jesus, I was the first. I baptized you. Why are you stealing my followers? Yet John chooses joy. Like the best man at the bridegroom's wedding, Jesus. And John looks at Jesus' success and John says, my joy is complete. And how can John choose joy? I believe it's because John is confident in who he is. John is confident in his purpose and role. And John is confident in his relationship with Jesus. John is confident in who he is and his role. He knows that the measure of his success was to have Jesus popular. John was the voice crying out in the wilderness to prepare the way for Jesus. So when Jesus is increasing and followers are going to Jesus, John knows, I'm doing a good job. John's good job is for Jesus to increase and him to decrease. And John was fine with that. He just knew that in his role, he understood his role and purpose. And John was so confident in his relationship with Jesus as cousins. If you recall the first time they met each other, in the wombs of their mothers, what was John's response? He leapt for joy. He leapt for joy. To leap for joy, he had just such an encounter with Jesus. It needed a physical expression. He leapt for joy. Joy. As we look ahead at 2022, I pray for the grace that all of us may be able to choose joy. When we're in situations that are so perplexing, frustrating, confusing, may we have the grace to step back, seek God, and trust our future to the Lord, and the grace to choose joy. In this year ahead, may we have the grace to grow in confidence in understanding our roles, so that regardless of what happens, we are confident in our purpose and role. And even if things don't seem to be going our way, we can still choose joy. And may our relationship with Jesus be such that our encounters with the Lord may cause our hearts to leap with joy, that our hearts may be overflowing and bursting with joy as we encounter the goodness of God. Have a joy-filled 2022. Let's choose joy.